This is Heidi from Garden Crossings, and I did a video on Oak Leaf Hydrangeas the other day, and I didn't have a legit in the ground Oak Leaf Hydrangea to show you. Well, today I'm at Proven Winners Color Choice, and I want to show you and talk to you about Oak Leaf Hydrangeas. So here's a beautiful specimen of an Oak Leaf Hydrangea. This particular one here is Gatsby's Pink. So Gatsby's Pink would normally bloom midsummer with its beautiful kind of a cone-shaped lace cap looking bloom. Gatsby's Pink typically gets about 6 to 8 foot tall, where these here in the landscape, they're only about 3 foot tall. And you can see how they have it paired here with a snippet lime Weigela. Like, that color contrast together is stunning with that burgundy fall foliage up against that nice bright chartreuse of the snippet lime. So these get, like I was saying, about 6 to 8 foot tall, and they like to be grown in full sun to part shade locations, and they've got the beautiful summer blooms, but it's the fall foliage that really makes this plant exceptional. You can see here the nice burgundy oak shaped leaves, really a beautiful, beautiful fall color. And the one thing with the Gatsby's or the Oak Leaf Hydrangeas is they bloom off of the previous season's growth. So you do not want to trim them in the fall. So here you can see there's one spent bloom, and I'm just going to show you here. You would trim it right below the bloom, right there by my finger, because you can see below those buds, that's all next season's growth. So you don't want to get into that, because you're going to potentially forfeit next year's blooms if you get trimming in that particular area of the plant. So I would recommend just snipping off the flowers right below the flowers and leaving the rest of the plant as is. So watch for, where you see those little buds, that's where that's the no trim territory. So with the Oak Leaf Hydrangeas, though, sometimes you might feel like they're getting too tall or too wide, or the shape just isn't what you're expecting. If that's the case, go ahead and trim them, because there's nothing worse than a plant that makes you unhappy because it's too tall or not right. So go ahead and trim, but know you might be sacrificing that previous season's blooms. So biggest takeaway is don't trim the oak leaf, but if need be, go ahead and just realize you may not get the blooms you're hoping for. I love the fall foliage that the oak leaves bring to the garden. So definitely that is an attribute with this plant that is really a standout. This is Heidi from Garden Crossings.